Actually, I was asked to write a fundraiser song for these people about the holidays, and it was supposed to be as, stretch across as many sort of, things as possible, not just a straight ahead Christmas song, which I'm sure you can appreciate. And so I came up with all sorts of ideas, and I just had this memory of what it was like when our family expanded. Somebody married somebody who was of a different kind of religious background, and my sister had just converted to Judaism, and I had just, I was a religion major in camp, and at college, very dissimilar, but I would come back from from college with a different religion every semester. So, there was just a lot going on, but actually what was nice is that we didn't silence ourselves. Instead, it brought our voices out, and I thought, this is a new frontier, because back in the day, I remember sitting there being so scared of various extended relatives with different socio-political whatevers that I couldn't even cough once, and my face just turned red, and my mother said, "Oh, honey, cough." So so to watch this new frontier emerging in the United States of all these people sitting together inspired this song called "The Christians and the Pagans." And a friend of mine said, she said, "I love that line about how Amber's father married a Jewish woman, and she's Jewish." And she said, "So that just keeps it." And I said, "There's no line like that in the song." And she said, "Oh, but he did, didn't he?" And I said, "Yes, he did, actually." Here we go. Amber called her uncle, said, "We're up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice, now we need a place to stay." And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes, all made with red dye number 3. He told his niece, "It's Christmas Eve, I know our life is not your style." She said, "Christmas is like solstice, and we miss you, and it's been a while." So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. Just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses. The food was great, the tree plugged in, the meal had gone without a hitch, till Jimmy turned to Amber and said, "Is it true that you're a witch?" His mom jumped up and said, "The pies are burning," and she hit the kitchen. It was Jane who spoke. She said, "It's true, your cousin's not a Christian, but we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share, and you find magic from your God, and we find magic everywhere." So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. And where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning, 'cause now when Christians sit with pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning. When Amber tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, "Really, no, don't bother." Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call him up and say, "It's Christmas and your daughter's here." He thought of fathers, sons, and brothers, saw his own son tuck his sleeves, and "Can I be a pagan?" Dad said, "We'll discuss it when they leave." No! So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able, lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old world, and making sense of history, and drawing warmth out of the cold.